I get the youth is growing up to be Omni-Man, look the junior, and then
That's
he's
all.
leaving
He's gonna be Oliver. Like that. That's Oliver. But
I
like,
know Oliver, yeah.
but yeah, the thing I don't. Okay, it's not that I don't like. They're kind of going for a deeper storyline pause already. So they're bringing up a storyline that's a little bit further, which you see at the end when him and Cecil go at it. That
Yeah.
happens a little bit later on in the comic book. So the fact that they're doing it already in season 3, like, okay, I like it because that means the Conquest storyline is gonna be season 4. And if you know
Oh,
what happened, if the man them know what happened in Conquest storyline, it's just like that's when shit gets real.
okay.
That's when, okay, see when my girl came in last season and they said they're gonna send somebody worse than me.
Yeah.
That's Conquest. That's who they said.
Oh.
So I thought that would have been this storyline, and then they would have went to. They still have to do Anstrom Levy again because Anstrom Levy comes back. The Black Youth comes back, and then they would have did the Cecil thing. But now it looks like they're. I don't know, fam. This looks sick. This season looks sick. So. This season looks sick.
Yeah, I see them come with the new suit. Like, whoa, new suit.
The blue was.
It's just getting serious, fam.
Yeah, man, Invincible. Yeah, that might be my top 5 favorite TV show of all time.
Yeah, it's dope. It's
That
dope.
even might be top 3, bro.
Whoa.
Cartoon wise, it's definitely up there.
Yeah.
That might be my favorite TV show of all time. Cartoon wise.
It's a good
Speaking
one.
about TV shows this year, everybody's been going ham about what shows. I guess we could just start it off with that. The Penguin, you finally got to watch Oswald.
Oz Cobb, man. Oz Cobb.
Cobblepot.
I remember you guys were saying how like there was like a foreshadowing of Vic, but I didn't see the foreshadow.
You didn't see it, so you weren't watching it properly.
I didn't. I didn't. I didn't.
Fam,
Are you saying Penguin always foreshadowed that he was gonna do something to him, or just he was
yes.
gonna die in general? I didn't see it.
How do you not, fam? You didn't watch the episode.
So every episode you're
When you
saying the
see
man
Vic, what does he
foreshadowed the
do?
thing.
Huh?
Not every episode he foreshadowed his.
Not every fam. It's not every episode, but it's 3 times he did it. So if somebody for like in a TV show, if something's foreshadowed like 3 times, most likely it's gonna happen. So in Penguin, the first episode you see Vic, he almost shoots him. There's a part where he digs up the grave and he tells the youth to go sit in the grave. Like, what the fuck? And like at that point, I'm like, okay, you're gonna die, kid. Like,
spoiler alert.
Hold on. I believe there is one more time.
Pause. Spoiler alert. We're talking about the Penguin. If you haven't seen the
Penguin,
shit, yeah, come off of this. It's a spoiler alert. All right.
But fam, it's been out for like it's been finished for like 2 weeks, 2 months. So like, if you haven't seen it, that's on YouTube. But yeah, it's gonna be a quick spoiler alert because we're not Vegas watched it. I've been watched it, but yeah, we're just kind of getting Vegas's take on it. Okay, so you didn't see those things. You don't really feel like him putting him in the coffin, him threatening him at first. Like you didn't feel like those were foreshadowing situations.
No, I don't think it was foreshadowing. No, not like that.
Who's your favorite person in the character, or who's your favorite character on the show? Big up to King Baba. Big up yourself, Isla.
Is that New York?
Make sure you guys leave a like this. Now we from Toronto. We from Canada. The north. It's cold out here. There's snow. Want to see snow? Oh shit! All the snow fucking
melted. It's like
it
6
melted,
degrees.
so I can't even show you guys the snow. My bad.
Sound like New Yorkers. We sound like we from New York.
We sound like we from New York, huh, son?
Huh, son?
Drilling over here. But yeah, your favorite character is a Penguin.
My favorite character is the girl.
Ooh, the right looks East African, Somalian, Sudanese. Let me find out you're Sudanese.
I'm Trinidadian and Grenadian, so maybe I am back in the back of the back.
Yo, King Baba, I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand nothing you're typing right now. You need a translator thing over that. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, what's your name?
Translation. So yeah, favorite characters.
Sophia. Sophia is my favorite character.
Sophia Falcone.
Yeah, I like. So what I liked about Sophia is I like her character development. It was like, okay, remember the episode when they were talking about her backstory, like, and they like they lied on her so that she goes to
She could go to
jail.
the jail. Yeah.
It's just like now she's in jail for nothing. So when she flipped out and crushed the thing, fam was like, okay, you want me in this bitch? I might as well be in here for something. Like that's how I
I'll,
felt.
I'll,
Like
I'll give you niggas a real reason for me to be in here.
exactly. Yeah. So I rock with her character development. Her character development seemed like it made sense. Being in jail for 10 years, you're gonna be crazy, fam.
The one thing I didn't like is the ended with Shati there. I think that Shati needs to get killed, respectfully.
Maybe next season because she gave up the man.
Yeah, she gave up the man, and there's like no there was no follow up to that, and I didn't like that. I thought I thought she was a piece of shit,
Next
even though
season or
Oswald
next
was a piece of
movie.
shit regardless. But I thought she was a piece of shit for doing that.
Next season or next movie because the only reason why she gave up Penguin is because
She thought she was
remember
gonna die, and her girls, or
no
her
no
girls.
no not because of that. I think because what you just said about the girls, because remember, if Mayut was killing the girls, right, if Sophia's dad was
Homegirl,
killing the
Sophia.
girls,
Yeah. She was the killer.
and remember, she's thinking the prostitute girl is thinking Sophia's the hangman, but she never killed those girls. So that's remember, that's her like myth, like that's her.
Yeah. That she killed off all the
But it's
escort
really the
things. Yeah. You're right. You're
but
right.
it's really the pops. So when the truth comes out now and it's like, oh, so you didn't kill my friends, it's actually your pops, and Penguin knew about it, my guy. Holy like, okay, yeah, just because you didn't kill me, I'm gonna give you something. But that's still kind of my dog though, because that's still her dog, obviously.
Facts.
Who knows?
Whoa.
Maybe she could be the downfall.
You seen the light that we got?
No, no, I didn't see the like. What like?
Oh, Lee. It's getting scary out here, cuz.
I didn't see no like.
I'm doing free shows today, 4 p.m., but I need y'all to add this Toronto media page. No lame vibing. You
What?
didn't see it? Well,
What?
we'll talk about it.
I'm on this.
We'll
What?
talk. We'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it
Is it a good
after. But
like
yeah,
or is it a good
huh?
like or a bad like?
The interesting like,
In between.
very interesting. Somebody with yellow tape just like their stuff.
Oof. Okay. Yeah. I see. He been liking shit. So I seen him like that. He did on. Yeah. Okay, behind the scenes. But yeah.
Anyways,
Uh,
but yeah, still not my favorite show. Presumed Innocence. I started back watching it. That show's amazing. Sorry, like the Presumed Innocence, just the way it like you don't like. Okay, it's the same thing when I was saying with Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals, you have like the Marvel characters, right? So it's just like it's going to work no matter what. You're taking characters that are famous, that are popular, and you're putting them into like a FPS shooter. That's gonna work. And I think that's what's been happening with the comic book scenes with the TV shows. They're working right now. So I feel like no matter what, it's an easy work to have Penguin, like, you know what I'm saying, just to have his show do what it do. But Presumed Innocence, like, I believe it was a book, whatever, but like it wasn't a famous book or anything like that. And the way every episode had you just thinking like it could be this person, it could be that person, it could, and then like I don't know. Me personally, I kind of had part of it right, but the other part, it was just like no way I thought that was gonna happen. So like, just with the storytelling of Presumed Innocence, the character work, like the acting, that was my favorite show of this year by far. Not even close.
okay, that's dope. What other shows? The Tyler
Dark
Perry
Matters
show
was
I
really
watched.
good.
Tyler Perry show was not bad. The not the movie, the show.
I know which one you're talking about, and I'm not putting that up there as a top 5 show this year.
Black is beautiful or whatever.
Not doing that.
You don't have to. I'll put that in my little. I always was surprised every episode. I wasn't like it wasn't like an episode where it's like I knew what was happening. It was more of like holy shit that happened. So that's why I like it. It was always unpredictable, and I like shows like that.
You know what show came out this year, which a lot of people forgot about, and it wasn't the greatest, but it was a good show. Fallout.
Yeah, Fallout came out. I
Fallout was
didn't.
a decent show this year that came out earlier this year. That was really really good. What? But you see, are you asking like new shows that premiered this year? Are you talking shows in general? Because like the final season of Power,
Yeah,
book 2, Tariq show came out, super doodoo.
yeah,
From season 3 ended crazy. That was
right.
amazing. The middle of like from started good, the middle was shit, and then it ended really good.
Mm,
What other TV shows was there? Dark Matter, same thing, started really good, and then it kind of went off the ledge a little bit.
hmm
There was a couple of other shows. Why I'm not thinking right now?
Invincible came out early this season. I think Invincible came out early
hmm
this year.
Invincible was early this year. I'm even trying to think if Last of Us was early this year.
It might have been too.
Like some shows started like last year and went into the new year. Like I'm trying to even remember. I believe True Detectives.
I
Like I
think you're
believe
talking
that was
about
like
that.
earlier this year.
You were talking about that early this year, yeah.
What
Because
show
I'm
came?
trying to remember because when we moved, right, it was like we were watching bare shows between that period, and we just moved in May. So like before that, when I was at the other spot, just bare shows was watching, and Fallout was
Mm.
a part of that.
Yeah,
And then,
Fallout was a part of that this year. I'm trying to think. Clipped came out this year. That I like that show. Clipped was the Clippers thing with Donald Sterling.
yes, yes, yes,
Vince
yes.
Staples show came out this year, which I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed with that.
I thought it was that they were saying it was good.
It was good, but it could have been better.
Mm.
A show that we didn't get to talk about that we were supposed to talk about was fucking Alex Cross.
Yes, tell me
Alex
about
Cross
that
was a
show.
good show that came out this year. Still, that that was a good show. Shout
Okay,
out to our boy Jay Ellis that's in it. 2 episodes, didn't say a word. We gotta get Jay Ellis to get talking roles, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that I like that. The way they introduced him from like a comic, not even a comic book, like a novel character into like a series. I like that. I was a fan of that show.
proper.
Mm, I see the other show. Hold on, let me see if I can pop this up really quick. That came out this year. Yo, do you know Cruel Intentions came out with a show?
Yes,
Did you watch it yet?
no, I don't think
So
I'm
we
even interested, but I might watch it for nostalgia's sake.
so also you had Mr. and Mrs. Smith, that show
That was this year.
with Childish Gambino, that came out this year.
Mm.
You had Supercell,
Yep, 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 yep,
that
yep.
came out this year. What else was a big show? I don't know if you watched the Agatha,
I didn't watch Agatha. I was supposed to, but I didn't watch it yet.
The Gentleman. That was a really
That was
good show
shows
this
then.
year.
Yeah, yeah, that show was lit. That show
Here's
was
one that
lit.
I'm so surprised that you forgot about.
I
There's
totally
there's
forgot.
actually there's actually a cartoon that I'm surprised you forgot about. But the Batman Cape Crusader that came back out this year.
I didn't watch that. See, that's the thing. I didn't watch that one yet.
But there was another one that you did watch this year that you were a super fan of. How come you're not remembering?
A cartoon?
Mm-hmm. A major cartoon came back this year.
X-Men 97. Oh my gosh. How could I forget? You didn't
X-Men
you
came
didn't
out
like
this
that though,
year.
right?
Huh?
You didn't like it.
It's not that I didn't like it. I liked it. I just felt like I didn't like the storylines that they used.
I liked it still. I liked it still. I can't lie. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was dope.
You liked it so much you forgot it came out.
I know.
Also, too, the ones we love are the ones who live. The Walking Dead with Rick and Michonne. I believe that came out this year too.
I think it did too, yeah.
That's crazy. So all in all, this year was good for TV. Echo
Yeah.
came out this year too. Earlier this year, no way.
Echo came out earlier. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, TV wasn't bad this year. TV wasn't bad this year.
Fresh
Movies,
Prince.
that's another
Fresh
thing.
Prince. Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince was ass this year. Although all the shows that kind of got other seasons this year were mid.
Mm.
Yeah, they
So
were mid.
so
The
the new
challenge has
shows
been
are lit.
alright. Challenge season 40 has been alright, though. I'll say that. But let's get to some real world topics, because we're from Canada. So I know you're getting fed up. We gotta bring him up because he's the hot topic. Before we bring up Drake, though, Andrew Schultz responded to Kendrick. He's been responding to Kendrick. What did you think of Schultz's response to Kendrick, saying that um, he would be able to take Kung Fu Kenny if it was 1-on-1 in a jail cell? He would spank him. Started being very homophobic about Kung Fu Kenny allegedly subbing him, because people are saying that it might not have even been Andrew Schultz. It could have been Gary Owens. It could have been Michael Rappaport. Like, there was other comedians, sorry, that they were thinking it too. By the way, too, I think Kendrick's wrong for that too. By the way, I don't give a fuck if it's white, Indian, whatever. Comedians should be comedians. Don't do that. Attack somebody else.
But that's what I was gonna say. Comedians should never be like in our line of fire when it comes to being upset, because that's a part of their art form. You should allow them to be who they are. I'm never gonna be for anybody attacking comedians. They don't. They don't. There's no cancel culture for them. I don't even think there's a line crossing for them. They're supposed to make us laugh, and if their humor is crude and that's who they are, so fucking be it. Then I won't watch that comedian.
Facts.
But no comedian should be like ridiculed or harassed or threatened or anything like that. So yeah, fuck all that
Nice.
shit. Andrew Schultz can go on with his thing still. I was watching something about him making fun of Meek Mill like in a comedic sense. That was funny still.
That was funny.
That one was funny. He's a comedian. He's supposed to make people laugh. Like Kendrick should just relax though.
Yeah, I don't like that, the attacking of it. Even though I don't like the way Andrew Schultz is responding. I think that's kind of weird. But at the same time, it's just like, yeah, like we can't do that, because if we're starting to police the comedians, like, yeah, what are we gonna deem funny? What everything is gonna be censored. You can't talk about this person. They already tried to do the same thing with Dave Chappelle, saying that he talked about a one type of people all the time. Like, let's not do that to all the thing. Like, as long as it's not super, super derogatory or offensive, I'm cool with the jokes, bro. And even too, like, the it's got to be something personal. Like, if it's something personal that something about a certain black comedian that nobody else knows, and you're exposing that in a joke, that's different. But if you're joking, fam, like, come on, fam. Like, what the fuck are we doing? What the F are we doing?
Yeah, these guys need to relax, bro. Take a chill pill. Yeah,
Facts.
100%.
Yeah, they're baby backs. Super
Yeah.
baby backs. We can't do that, fam.
Also sensitive. Super sensitive niggas, man.
So it's crazy. I haven't been watching Joe Button podcast because I wanted to have my own narrative on this whole Drake and Kendrick thing.
Yeah.
Even though my narrative is what it is. But recently on the Joe Button podcast, I believe the guys from Earn Your Leisure came out there, or went over there, and they were talking about allegedly if Drake gets assassinated. And Keep Six Solid posted it. The Joe Button podcast discussed the reality of the real threat against Drake's life after the multi-billion-dollar lawsuit against UMG. On the pod, they said someone in Drake's camp reached out and said, if Drake dies in a boat accident, just know he doesn't fuck with boats.
Now, why the fuck was someone in Drake's camp message
Joe.
Joe Budden, the same you that was
But I
disrespecting
think
the
it.
man you
I
just
think.
a
I
week
think it's the
before?
earn. I think it's the Earn Your Leisure guy, though. I think
Oh,
they're saying that guy.
okay.
I think it's
Okay.
a mistake. I've talked to some people in this camp, and I'm worried for him. I'll say that. Really?
You can hear?
Very. We gotta go into detail. Okay. Yeah, very worried. Settle fast, both sides.
You'll never watch who?
Yeah.
You'll never watch
When
Joe?
you're
Don't do that.
suing for up to multiple billions of dollars, and y'all talked about it, but like when the Chinese owns 20% of UMG, about this, I think it's a mistake. And Bill Ackman, this is like layers. Even a culture point. If we don't own any of the labels or media, what culture?
Good point.
Tencent owns the majority of the biggest beneficiaries of the shit, like the Chinese. And for to be suing for $2 and $3 billion and knowing what that catalog is worth. Man, that's some scary shit. Michael Jackson, G and Bill Ackman. This is like all over again. Not as big, and I know people clown that, but like somebody in this camp was like, "Yo, if something happens, tell him no, it wasn't. Yo, it was not accidental. I want to move from it, but I said it that pods ago. Yes, I said get it.
So they're trying to pretty much bring it to the Michael Jackson Sony issue, saying like, you know, when somebody's suing to those levels, it causes a rift into the structure that's what's going on, obviously. Because these guys are multi-millionaires, you know what I mean, or multi-billionaires. They have the structure the way it is, and they continue getting rich. Now, if you put, i.e., a Jay-Z, a Diddy, a Drake, a Master P, somebody that's a little bit of us into those plays, does it fuck up everything? The Michael Jackson play, the Prince play, like, did these guys really die? Or, well, Michael Jackson and Prince, did they really die from like natural causes? Or was it, hey, these guys know too much, they're too powerful, they have too much money, and they're starting to poke holes into what we've built, our infrastructure? I could believe so, but regardless, Drake's timing is ass. Drake, fam, go do it next year, cuz.
Yeah, like fresh off of your like it's a monumental beef. Like we haven't had a beef like that in years. So like fresh off of the beef, and then you lose.
Oh, Vegas got a phone
Crazy.
call. Oh,
No,
you chipped out. You chipped out.
I was saying like just coming off of the monumental beef that he was in to lose, and then to petition to sue, or to petition to make money from whatever you're trying to do, royalties or whatever the case may be. It's, you know what I'm saying? Right after that is fucked up, bro. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't
it
make
is.
sense. Like a hip hop purist, like me, like you, like we're gonna look at that like, nigga, you're a fucking crybaby, nigga. Like, why the fuck are you doing that? Like, that's not hip hop. Like we were just talking about it backstage. Like, nigga, like Drake is like, he's salting up the culture, broski. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's changing the culture, but then again, maybe it's for the good.
No, it's
We
not.
hold, hear me out. Hear me out. Just hear me out. We spoke to the youth movement, those guys. Shout them out. They were speaking about the street culture and a lot of things that we deem that is supposed to be like, you know, okay or whatever. We're looking at it like the whole snitching and all these things that are wrong, but we okayed. What if Drake's in that position right now where a lot of these things from the hip hop industry is just like, we've okayed, but technically they're wrong. We shouldn't be okaying these things. So now it's just like, if, let's just say Drake wins and Drake starts putting certain people that will help the hip hop community in position to win. He starts giving certain people, like, we really start finding out the streaming stuff and whatever. Is he really doing a bad thing? We're looking at it obviously from a point where it's just like, yes, hip hop has told us, like, you're not supposed to do these things, or take your L and hold it and da 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 da. But maybe that is the media kind of swaying our thing of how we think, because it's like, yeah, we've been put like, yo, just hold your L, take your L, go out, make better music, this and that and the third. When it's just like, okay, he did take his L. I just think the whole thing is the timing of it. The timing of you trying to sue UMG and this and that and the third, like, maybe if he sat down and got more evidence on the whole situation, and he sat back and he's just like, you know what? I'll go on easy for a bit. And I'll get more evidence, I'll get more people on my side. Instead of doing it when technically everybody's off your side, it makes him look crazy.
If Drake took care of OVO, the label, and won that bag, then I would believe he'll take care of the city. You know, I would believe that he'll build a culture in Canada. That's the problem here. There's no culture in Canada. I don't even like. I feel like if it wasn't Drake, if it was like, say, Jay-Z that lost that battle, with Kendrick Lamar for somehow. That would never happen, but say somehow. And then Jay-Z turns and says, oh, the label, this, that, and the third. Like, how are we looking at Jay-Z?
We're gonna look at him crazy.
You're looking at him like you're a goddamn fool. Like, what are you
We look
doing?
at, but is there anybody in that position that we wouldn't look at the crazy? Like if Eminem did it, would they look at Eminem
Everybody would be
crazy?
looked at like an idiot. Yes, everybody would be looked at crazy. Fuck the court. Yeah, shout out John Crow. Fuck the courts. It's the culture, bro. Like, we can't be. No. Wait, like you said though, he could have waited a year. Let this shit settle down. Take your break. Go on your tour in Australia. Do what you have to do. A year later, you know what I'm saying? Do one song with Kendrick and then go to the courts and get your little bread. Don't fucking do it right after the battle. It makes you look bad, bro. Optics, right? We always say that. It's about the optics. The optics is mash up, bro.
They're definitely, by the way, they're definitely that piecing it up when he comes down here. We didn't even get to talk about that. That Kendrick coming to perform down here 2 days.
I know. I feel
And
like one
and
day is gonna be SZA and featuring Kendrick, and the next day is gonna be Kendrick featuring SZA.
well, that's interesting because when I looked if Drake ever performed in the ACC, he did one time. I think it was back to back one time, but it was when he was doing the shit with Future.
Oh, what a time to be alive?
Yes.
That makes sense
But
because
does that even count though for Drake? Because it's not like he was technically a solo act. He was doing
Kendrick's
it
not a
with
solo
Future.
act right now either.
You're saying it's Kendrick and SZA. It's not Kendrick featuring SZA.
Exactly. They're
Mm.
co-headlining it. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like one night it's gonna end with Kendrick, the next night it's gonna end with SZA. But at the same time, it's just like it's both of them together. So
Does Kendrick perform Day That Like Us in Toronto? He kind of has to.
Future never. Future only did his part and took off Kendrick's part.
So okay, I re-ask you a question then. Does Kendrick perform Not Like Us and his verse of Like That in Toronto? By the way, if you guys are in here, please leave a like. You know what I'm saying? It helps these young brothers out. You know what I'm saying? We trying to quit our jobs. So just hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Just hit the X button on the chat. You'll see the like where the thumb, the thumb is. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you that.
Where's the like? I can't see the like here. There's no like under my screen.
But yeah, does he perform? Does he?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You know what's crazy? I actually remember when we were talking to Ritz and Drew, and they were saying they would never play that song. I get why. I really do get why now. Like, as a Toronto DJ, I would not play that song in Toronto.
Why?
It's just not cool. You know, like the man, like, yeah, it's music. I get it, but like, I don't know. Like Toronto people is like they're like sensitive. Like, why would I want to get bad up? You know what I'm saying? For like
Okay, here.
playing
Sorry,
that
really
record.
quick. Just hit the top buzz. Just hit this top part.
We can't see it, Gutsy. We can't see the top was. You have to turn your camera more to the other side. Like,
Okay, hold on.
go like this way.
No. I'll do it like this.
There you go. Yeah.
So hit this up here. You know what I'm saying? Go there and hit the like, cause boom.
Oh
Hit the
no
like,
way.
cause hit the like, cause boom.
And we have diamonds. You can buy diamonds at like 1 cent.
Yeah,
Send us
man.
some
Support the
diamonds.
man, them bro. Support the dogs, them. We're out here trying to give you guys some content. The more you guys support, the more we can give you more content we could give you. But
Wakanda. What content?
but yeah, I think he has no choice but to perform those songs still.
He has to perform it. Those are two of his hit records. He's gonna have to. Maybe he doesn't have to say like the trying to strike a chord, and it's probably you let the crowd say it. If your city rocks you, no one's saying that bar.
No, everybody's booing him off the fam. If the city
no
really
one,
rocks with him, I think people are booing him.
no one's going to Kendrick Lamar's show booing him. Fam, you forgot Kendrick is still a big artist. Like people like to shit on Kendrick. A lot of keeps it solid, likes to play games, but people are forgetting Kendrick has an extensive discography and a good one at that. Like, forget about all that new shit, all that this shit. Like, he has really good records, great song, great music. Like, yeah, like, and I feel like he's coming down here with Schoolboy Q and everything, fam. He's coming down here, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? All the dogs, them, bro.
You're saying everybody that didn't get through, he's gonna come with them.
All the fam, all the
Yo,
dogs. Them.
that'd be sick if he brings out Taylor Swift and he performs Bad Blood. Oh my god.
Back again. Seventh date.
Taylor Swift has her own set. That's
Yo,
mad.
it'll be crazy still. It'll be crazy. But he has to perform them. Just to answer your question, yes.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Kendrick and Drake saved hip hop this year. I've been said
This
that from
year,
early.
yep.
I've been said that we've been said that like hip hop was dead for a minute, fam. And then Kendrick and these guys started beefing and we were like, yeah, proper. That's all we needed. That's all we asked for it. Like, I didn't think it was gonna go this way. I honestly thought the narrative would have been Drake like done this food. Especially when Family Matters dropped. I was just like, fuck.
Word.
I was like, Kendrick's fucked, bro. I'm like, I don't know what Kendrick. And then Kendrick dropped like a couple of minutes later. I was like, damn, nigga, you really want to win this shit, eh? you really want to win. But going back to what we were saying, do you feel like the industry is trying to take him out?
Yes, I feel like the industry is really trying to take him out. But also, I also feel like maybe they've noticed that hip hop was dying, and they maybe like there's also another side to this where like the industry pit those two together still in a beef sense as well, just to save hip hop. But the real story is, yeah, I think they're trying to get Drake out of here. I think he's been at the mantle for too long. He's too light skinned. He's not like full. He's not thoroughbred.
He's not
He's
American.
he's not American. He's a Canadian guy. Like, there's too many Canadian people in the space. Let's get him out of here because he doesn't even like, fam. Like,
He's already tried to expose this thing. He's trying to do what Tory Lanez was trying to do, but just on
Drake
a
doesn't
bigger
even
level.
have no identity, bro. Like, let's keep it funky, fam. Like, go through all of his looks. The man has looks. Every fucking album has a different look, bro. Like, I can't say that for Kendrick per se. Like, maybe yes, he does. There's a braids, no braids phase, but like, it's not look in terms of how he dresses, because it's more of concept. His albums are conceptual, but Drake always looks different, bro. Like, it's weird. Like, I don't know, bro.
Before we get to our last topic, somebody was saying, what's the difference between what Drake does? Because I believe it was one of the conversations about the culture vulture, the colonizing, him taking the sound or whatnot. What's the difference in what Drake does compared to what a producer does? That's actually, it was a really good question. So what's the difference with an artist taking a sound and kind of mimicking that sound or whatever, and a producer sampling a sound, and the producer is not from that area or whatever, and him sampling a sound and creating that sound to kind of make it whatever? What's the difference?
Is he creating it like, okay, if I'm from LA and I sample a Motown record from Detroit, but the drumming, like my drumming and my programming is LA sound, I just do the Detroit sample or whatever on it to make it sound like a LA record. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. That is different from a producer from LA making Detroit beats. You know what I mean? If Did you catch what I was saying?
Yeah, I caught the gist of it.
So like, as an LA producer making Detroit beats, it's there's nothing the same with what Drake does.
Mm.
But if I'm sampling like old school Motown records or whatever, and I'm turning it into an LA sound, a regional sound, then that's totally different than what Drake does. In my opinion, anyways. I could be wrong.
I don't think there's a huge difference still. When a
You
person
don't think?
mentioned it, it's just like, yeah, but if you take it like that, it's just I guess it's all about the person and what they're putting out there. If they're just trying to make dollars out of it and they're just trying to use the sound because it's the hot sound or whatever, then fuck, they're trying to use the sound. But like, what difference would it be? Like, if a person just hears a sound and they want to make a beat like that and they can make a good beat like that, then fuck, bro. If Drake can make a good sound like a South sound or like whatever sound, then who are we to knock it? Like, especially if he does it good. And
No, I
and
guess
he
you're right.
shows love. Like I can't lie, he shows more love to all these other places than he does Toronto. So it's like fuck, bro.
No, you're right about that. I guess there's no difference than when the weekend would like do like 80s bass records.
Or sound like
That's
Michael Jackson.
or
He did
sound
a
like
he
MJ.
did a whole
Yeah,
Dirty Diana song. Nobody said anything about that.
because it was ass. Dirty Diana.
But
Oh.
even if it was ass or not, no, like if now let's say whoever did a cover of another rapper song, they would get at though.
No, that's facts.
Even if they took a couple of bars. I remember when they tried to get at with Drake for taking Mace's bars for that's worst
Ha ha
behavior.
ha 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 ha. No, wasn't it? Wasn't it
It was
that
worst
song?
behavior. Who's
Oh,
hot, who's not. Tell him who not, who's selling on your stores. They tried to get at him for that.
they tried to get at Jay-Z too. Like, but I mean, like, that's always gonna. If you bite niggas rhymes, niggas is always gonna get at you for that. Still, that's a culture thing, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? You can get mad at for that still.
Hold on, give me 2 seconds. You have a conversation, 2 seconds.
So what I was thinking is, I don't know if anybody in the chat did you guys see the Mustafa, Metro Boomin, and 21 Savage song? Like they finally made the video for that. Like I never really liked that record, but I liked it when I saw the video. That video crazy, bro. Like you never seen that one? Go check it out, bro. Mustafa's doing his thing at the end with his acoustic rap singing thingy. I don't know. I can never get hip to that bullshit, to be honest with you. Like I don't know what that is.
The video is way better than the song.
But that's what I'm saying. That video made me like the song better. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I still can't get hip to like Mustafa's style of music. Definitely not for me. But that song came out, I think, a year ago, some time ago.
A
Why did
year or
they
two
make the
ago.
video now?
I think a lot of people are doing that now. And I actually like that. I see a lot of people taking songs from like years ago and redoing them. Or doing a music video for them. And I think that needs to be done more.
Juvenile did that. 500 Degrees. He did that recently.
Yeah. I,
That
I
was
think
that shit. Yeah.
I think it helps, especially in a streaming era, it helps your old tunes. Like who's to say why can't I drop a music video for like whatever? Like imagine if Jay-Z did a music video for 1-900 Hustler right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I just
Mm.
heard Chris talk about the story about when he did the B-side and he told everybody to come to the studio and everybody went to the Rihanna party like idiots. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he tried to get them back together and nobody wanted it really. So like, you know what I'm saying? Imagine if Drake went back and did a music video for Fancy with T.I. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's so
Mm.
many different places you could go with this. And I rock with that. I love the idea. I would love to see
That's
music videos for like old songs that we just loved but never got videos for. Especially for me, for Jay-Z to do something like that, because Jay-Z never did music videos for any of his good songs. Never. Like imagine if we get a music video for You Don't Know.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
what?
yeah. You're right. You're right. You're
Like
right.
there's so many songs. Imagine we get a video for Why You Over Here. There's so many hoes in here. My office hours 9 to 5. What you call me there? Like there's so many
Mm-hmm.
different ways and songs. Yeah, I would love that. Kanye West doing a song for Drunken Hot Girls, a music video for Drunken Hot Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Um, 50 doing a song for who knows, like
Nothing on the massacre because he already did all those music videos. But it would have to be like like
something from Get Rich or Die Trying.
yeah. I let my watch talk to me, my talk to me, my talk to me. Power up, homie. My say hi, short we could be friends. You know that song? I
Yeah.
was a po nigga, I'm a rich nigga. Yeah, 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 yeah. That needs ass, but I like that song though for some reason.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could get Young Jeezy. You could get him to do Bang with Little Scrappy and Ti. You could get him to do so many different. You could actually get a video, an actual video for Go Crazy with him, Fat Joe, and Jay Z.
Yeah. A lot of the diplomat records can get videos. A lot of mixtape records. Imagine all the mixtape diplomat shit. Holy fuck, B.
Yeah, you could do music videos for anything. So I'm here for artists taking their old tunes and doing music videos for them. I'm super here for that. Even
All
Toronto
these
guys.
artists, what these artists need to do is go back to the people that used to own their shit, buy them back, and do the Taylor Swift does. Just re-release that shit, put your name on it, bro, and just feed us.
Like
No,
what Toronto music videos would you want to see for songs for? Like I know Thoroughbred and My Boy have a tune. What's the youth that's in jail right now? They're both in jail. The other youth that's from Olive. What's the youth that's from Olive that's in jail?
Big Sir.
No, no. Fuck, man. What's his name? Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna find his name. But is there a music video you can think of?
Mm, on with the show. Is there a video for that for Cardinal song? On with the show. It
Of
was a
course,
cool
Big
and
Slime, Big
lonely.
Slime, Big
Bam,
Slime,
bam.
Big Slime,
I
Big
was
Slime.
close. Big Syrup, Big Slime. Why didn't you think about that?
Yeah, Big Slime. I knew it was a big. I just didn't remember which big.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, on with the show. There's a music video for it.
Okay, I didn't. So I didn't catch that.
That's crazy that you didn't know there's a music video for on with the show.
No, I didn't know that. Oh, you know what? I would want to hear you acting like you ain't trying to knock it. Is there a video for that too? I got a
Yep.
rocket in my pot.
Yeah, there's a music video for that too.
They have all the music videos that I want to see. So Toronto been on the music video wave still. We had all
Yeah,
the good
Toronto.
directors.
Yeah, all no, because all the songs that you like, there's no classic songs that don't have videos. Because if you
Exactly.
have a classic song, you're gonna put out a video for Toronto at least.
Yeah, in Toronto. Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to think of a classic audio. Maybe that unreleased Pang song that I like. Beat Back.
Probably. Yeah. Forever get my lit back.
Yeah,
Mm.
that one. I'm so tired of that. I might have to go listen to that just now.
That sounds so
Um,
sick.
yeah, shout out Pangs. Free up to all the guys, man. Yeah, even Tory, all the Tory music. Yeah, everybody really does do the fucking truth. Last
No,
conversation.
he didn't. He didn't do a song for whipping all the dope up in the trap house. I've been falling in love with my trap house. I didn't no can't get you real addresses. Nah, he doesn't have a video for that one. That
There
one
you go.
I would love to see that one.
There you go.
Yeah, that's my song of the week. Still, I'm gonna play that.
Maybe a YG tune. Last convo I have here is: should there be boundaries if you have a sex partner, a partner that you're just smashing? What do you guys have boundaries? Like, can somebody you're smashing, if they're going through something, can they just call you up and be like, "Hey, Vegas, can like, yo, I'm going through something. Do you have $50?" And let's just say you're up, but you guys just smash. You don't have a real connection. You don't have a conversation. They call you, you call them when whatever. They're going through something. They're calling you, ask you for $50. Should that be allowed? And vice versa. Can you call them and ask them for $50?
Yes.
You feel so?
Yes. If I'm
Why do you?
fucking you and like whatever, we're just smashing.
That's just sounds kinky.
I would just, we're kicking it, we're brethrens or whatever. I'm gonna look at you as my dog. Like sometimes if I need a little Oz, I'm gonna call. I'm gonna link my brethren, be like, yo, I need a little Oz. Still, you have something for me? Like, yeah, that should
But
be all right, fam. But
but
and
is it a
vice
bre-
versa.
but is it a brethren? Is it a friendship, or is it just a smash thing? Because how I'm looking at it, if you're smashing somebody for a constant period of time, like if you guys are fucking for like, let's just say a couple of years, and a couple of times that year, like a few times that year, like more than 3 times, you guys have some sort of,
Situationship.
yes, like not a friendship per se, but you kind of have a friendship.
Yeah,
Like
so we
friendship is
can.
even a bad word to use, because like
It's
friends are
just
like, you know what I'm saying? Like friends are so whatever. Like friends will fuck you over more than family sometimes. Or family will fuck you over more than friends sometimes. But like, I just feel like if you're fucking somebody, especially if you're fucking somebody for a multiple about like just for a certain times, like you know where to have them and how to have them, especially if you look at their situation. Like you'll know if you're in a situation to even ask them if they have a change, or if it's a borrow thing, or if it's just I have it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I
So
know if I give you a change, I'm not gonna be expecting a change back from you. Like I'm giving
yeah,
you a change because like whatever. Like if my dog needs a change, or if I have a change and I'm up right now and my dog needs to borrow 20, 30 bucks, if I have it, I have it. Just vice versa, I would assume my dog would have me.
yeah, it should be like that, but it should be like that too with the girl you're smashing to. I
But
think it should be
again,
like that.
I think it's
Not,
only like that because of how I feel though.
well, maybe,
And how I think.
maybe, but like I said, if I'm smashing a thing, okay, let me rephrase. If I'm smashing a thing, we're not in a relationship. I'm single, she's single, whatever, and we're just having fun. I will, yeah. Like, it's been a year, 6 months or so. Yeah, you could ask me if I have it for sure. Because if I need it, I'm gonna ask her. If and she'll be like last person I'm gonna ask to. I'm not gonna be like, you're not the first person I'm gonna ask. I
Yeah,
have
of
people
course.
that
It's
I
not gonna be the first. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking about it too. Like, you're not gonna be the first person, but damn, if I'm stressing, if I'm going through something really quick and I need something, and shit's just like all over the place, like I'm gonna ask.
because there's shotties out there that like there's shotties out there that'll be like, yo, so what you saying today? You're blessed. Like, yeah, like, so what did you eat? Like, did you have things? Like, and if it's a yes or a no thing, okay, I'm gonna forward you some change. Like, there's some
Vice
chick. You
versa.
know what I'm saying?
And even if it's like that, like how I would look at it, what if you're not fucking and you have a male friend or a female friend, and it's vice versa. The same thing. Your male friend is asking the girl, yo, did you eat today? Da 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 da, or whatever you didn't eat, or yo, I've been running around. Okay, yo, I'm gonna Uber you some food. That's not like a thing where it's just like a fuck thing, or he's trying to get in your pants or whatever. He could just be like a genuine good friend that's just looking out for people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
don't know where people. I think the sex confuses people, and that's why people need to have some sort of communication or understanding of what it is, because the conversation that I was having with somebody is they feel like if they ask somebody for something, it's gonna get the relationship confused, and it would make the relationship feel. They would make it feel like it's more than fucking.
Mm,
It would lead into more than that, and the person would expect more than that because you're asking for money. And I'm like, not all the time.
no,
It
no.
really just depends on the people in the relationship, and like if you know you're fucking like a thing that has no money, she's broke. Every time she comes to you, she's asking you to buy her food and she's asking you to do certain things for her. Like most likely the man will cut her off, depending on how good the things are. But like you know that thing, you're not gonna always give her something because she's gonna make it a constant.
Yeah, yeah,
Now, if
yeah,
you're smashing a thing for a year or two and she randomly asks you for like $50, yo, I'm trying to get my kid or something happened, my baby daddy didn't give me change, and you have like a $50, like or even like a 20, whatever, $40. I don't know how much girls are asking for these days, but like whatever change, if you're sending her a change, I don't think it's a big deal.
yeah, yeah. No, man, I don't either. I don't either.
And
I
vice
think,
versa. I think if a girl does that to a guy, I don't think it's a big deal too. I think if the person thinks otherwise, that's on them.
I think so too. Yeah. Like, and it all depends on how you feel. Like, it all depends on how you feel sex is supposed to be. Like, if you feel like sex is like a tool to get closer, or is sex like just something for you to get off, or what I'm saying? Like, that's all in the mind as well. Like, you can be with somebody, and the sex is like the last thing that's
Facts.
on the totem pole of importance. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's not important. But there's some guys or women, sex is very high on the totem pole, and that becomes an attachment. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where it blends. Where if I ask you for money, I'm sexing you, and we're attached, then it becomes more if there's money exchanged.
Mm.
Whereas, like, if I'm just slapping the thing, I don't give a fuck about sex. I fuck things, like, you ask me for a change, whatever. If I have you, my dog, boom. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on how you treat the girl. Them still, man, them treat the girl them nice. We just chilling. We could smoke, drink, whatever, chill.
But
It's
that
just,
also depends on how the girl the relate that it also depends on like the situation. Like it depends on all that. Is the girl
yeah,
rude? You know what I'm saying? Does she have manners? Does she come through? Does she chill? Is she respectable? When she comes through, she respects your place, or whenever you guys link, it's just a respectful thing where it's just like, all right, like, you know what I'm saying? If you're ever going through something, like, I got your back. You know what I'm saying? That's soft. And not even I got your back, but like if I'm up or if I have it, that's soft to, or even if you say, hey, you know, like, I give you a $50 and whenever you get the $50 back, just, or whenever you're up, send me the $50 back. I don't think it's a thing like that.
That's facts. That's facts.
I think the them are just emotional, overthink every goddamn thing.
I think, yeah, that's just what it is, bro. Everything is a fucking story. Everything is a, you know what I'm saying, as a play. Like, not everything is a fucking play. You know what I'm saying? It's social media, bro. This bitch need to come off of that shit for a week.
More than a week, bro. More than a week. But that's Sunday service for me, man.
I just want to say rest in peace to the young gentleman from Edmonton that got shot in his
the security guard. That was wild.
The two individuals that were involved are arrested. And yeah, they caught all that shit on camera, bro. So hey, if you're gonna do things to people, and especially in that level, you do not do it in the building. And that building looked trenchy as fuck. So you know there's cameras up, right, left, down,
The
middle.
man said, "Don't do it in that building, fam. That's hot. So where they're supposed to do it? Outside?
Don't do it at all, bro. Like everywhere, there's cameras everywhere. They're gonna find. There's cameras on cars, and they're not. It's not even driving. They're just filming people just passing by.
Did they say what even started the argument?
Nah, the shotty was just pushing the man to the staircase, fam. Push him down the staircase, and then the man blasted him, fam.
Because I heard like you could hear the security guard and the shotty arguing, and then the man just came out with the shotty, and it's like the security guard was just like, okay, shit's getting real.
Yeah, right.
But it's like at that point of time, you don't know if he was already arguing with the man and the man went inside. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're only seeing that part of it. So that too. Why is only that part of the video out there? Where's the rest?
Exactly, because how did they even get upstairs? You know, like obviously they brought him upstairs. Like they must have dragged the man and brought the man upstairs. Like how is that, bro? I don't even know.
But there could have, but that's what I'm saying. There could have been a situation going on in the building, and he's security guard.
Oh, so he came up to check it out.
He went to go check it up, and who knows? Like they probably told him to mind his business, and he was like, whatever. Like we don't know what happened, why that situation, why the man came out. That's why I'm saying I'm pretty sure something happened before.
Yeah.
And my youth probably told him to mind his business or something, and the security guard probably told him I can't. It's my job, and
I have to
he
call
ended
the
up
police
losing his life.
because maybe it's a disturbance. I have to call the police. You're not calling no police. Well, sir, I'm sorry. I have to. Yo, come here. Like, you know, one of those situations. And they're just, and honestly, those guys look like they're on drugs. Like, if you looked at the mug shots, you know, heroin, Fenty, whatever. That's something that's involved in that man's life. You know what I'm saying? I'm honestly like, how do you de-escalate something like that? Like, you know, if you're ever put in that position, you know what I'm saying, where they're just zooped out of their mind and ready to like blast you. Like, what is it? How is it this de-escalation look like?
You can't. How you de-escalating a situation? That's for the boredom to do it. That's not for security to deal with, bro. Security can't. Why is the security dealing with something like that, fam? Like, look, he just lost his life for it. What could he have done?
Maybe disarmed. Try to disarm him.
And then what if he gets blamed anyways? What if by trying to disarm him, they shoot the girl that was there? There was already somebody in the staircase too.
Yeah, I know. I seen that.
And then so what if you get multiple casualties?
Well, that will be self-defense on the security's part, right?
But you get more people dead. So like, what would the disarming thing wouldn't even have made sense, because then you have more casualties, regardless if it's the security defending himself. More people died. More people got hurt. So in that sense, that's why I'm saying that's the boredom. Now in a situation like that, like the boredom have to be in that building. They're not going to be. They're just up the security. But I think that, like, yo, I'm sorry, the boredom got to be in the fucking building, because are you gonna go secure that fucking building now?
That's dangerous.
If
Like,
somebody,
like
if you're in the security program and they tell you, hey, you have to go to whatever it is, 2225 Edmonton something, and you're like, oh, that's the building where the Mayu got shot, and like, yeah, that's that building. I quit.
right away. Like, what are you
Bye.
doing?
So I'm not
Like,
going
it's
there.
that's crazy because it's like I think now like you have to give the security guards like bulletproof vests now because it's like, bro, like, because he never got it. I don't think he got him in his head or anything. It was a shotgun, so it just peppered his body. So it's like, the security guard needs to have like security guards need to have like
My nigga.
real high level, not high, but like maybe level 4, level 3 security vests and shit.
My nigga. The gal threw him down the stairs.
That's the one. No, your family man shot him as he's going down. It wasn't. Did you see that?
No, fam. The video I seen, he was
She threw him
arguing
down
with the
and
gal,
mm,
and the gal threw him down the stairs. He should
yes.
not be a security guard. That's another thing we talk about. That's another thing I see all the time. We go into these stores and we see these people that are security guards that shouldn't be security guards.
He's just too frail, too fragile
Fam,
looking.
I'm looking at this person. I'm like, fam, if I can crush you, you shouldn't be a security guard.
Mm.
Like
It's crazy.
if a
Yeah.
youth can crush you, you should not be a security guard, fam. These security guards are getting crushed by youth. So why you taking money from people? Then when these situations happen, you're not defending nothing. You're
It's
not really a
because
security guard.
they don't really think that they're gonna get in dangerous situations like that. But hey, look at it. Look what happened now. So all the security guards out there, man, just be cautious, man. Like, yeah, it's not worth your life, bro, for
Listen,
disturbance. Gee.
the jobs that I've done security, I always tell people I'm not securing shit. I'm here to get paid and look like I'm doing something, fam. If something pops off, I'm not doing nothing. You can fire me.
That's
I'm not
mad.
doing nothing. I'm not risking my life for no fucking. Are you dumb? Fam, it's the same thing they tell you, like, fam, you know how many fucking fast food restaurants I've worked in? And they tell you, yo, they ask you, what do you do when there's a robbery? I'm always the one person that get that shit right. Go take the shit, bro. It's a franchise. They have the money, fam. They can replace all this shit, fam. What are you gonna do? Fight for your little fucking 9 to 5? At that time, you're probably even getting $6 an hour. No,
Yeah.
I'm not fighting for that. Are you dumb? Take whatever you guys want. And
Hands
I would
up
tell
and
them,
back out.
I tell them all the time, every answer, yo, anytime there's a robbery, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to allow them and let them do whatever the hell they want because you're not risking anybody's life in here. And they're like, oh, he's a pretty smart guy. Yeah. The fuck? You guys, there's how many fucking McDonald's in here, and you want me to go risk my life for this one?
Yeah,
Hell no.
crazy. Crazy. Crazy.
Nope. That's not happening, bro. So yes, any security guards out there, don't risk your life for none of these motherfuckers. You hear arguing? Call the boy them.
Yeah.
Don't try to play Superman. You end up like Chris Reeves.
And condolences to that gentleman's family, man. I know they're back home in India. He was like the only person out here, so like fuck, bro. Like,
Wow. That
yeah,
sucks.
yeah. It's mad. Imagine like getting that news. Like, it's sad still. It's sad.
Yeah, the Indian news gotta stop sending their kids down here now, fam. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to throw you guys back down there and they're trying to kill you guys off. So you know what I'm saying? It's sticky out here.
And I feel like one more thing before we go about that. I feel like also it was kind of racially motivated because they look native, Not to say, not to put not no native people, Shout out to all the natives out there, but like it didn't. The fam, all that shit didn't look right, bro. The man, yeah, all this shit didn't look right, bro. It didn't look right.
I didn't actually see the people. I only saw the video. I didn't actually see the pictures, like the mugshots of the people them that did it.
Look at the mugshot, bro.
And it's only the 2 people that got charged, not the Mayu in
Not the third.
the third youth that was in there. Eh?
Yeah, just the
All I'm
two people.
all I'm saying is, fam, if that gal was able to throw him down in the staircase, no vest would have helped him, fam.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Like a vest is, he could have just pow. He could have just did that a 1-2 more times, and that vest is not holding up. Call the boy, fam. I'm saying if you're security, bro, unless you're like a big security that can blow off the bullet, them big tough youths that, like, you know what I'm saying, it looks like if you shoot them, the bullet will just bounce off them. But like if you're a fragile Indian youth that, you know what I'm saying, don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm saying you're coming down from India to try and go to school here, live a better life, fam. Don't risk your life for any of these fucking people out here. And two, by the way, Um, to the bucket them that are in Hamilton, I know there's a drought because there was a big raid that I seen. You know what I'm saying? You guys hold your head. I doubt that any of the buckets are gonna like have it. Well, they must have phones to sell and stuff, but I doubt that they're gonna be watching the show. But if there's any buckets that are watching the show, just hold your head. I know there's a drought in Hamilton. They just took out all the Fenty, they took away all the weed, they took away all the cocaine, 2 bricks. You know what I'm saying? So there's a big drought in Hamilton. You know what I'm saying? Hold your head.
Wow.
Hold your head
Wow.
to all the buckets out there, fam. It's crazy, bro.
Wow. Well, damn.
Yeah. On that note, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We got a bunch of videos out, a bunch of interviews, new episodes of the Man Them Show. Make sure you guys share. Flash Johnson, the reggae youths with the lit. What is it? What's the freestyle?
LTF, larger than life, dagger rhythm.
Larger than
Those
life.
youths.
Dagger rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Go run that up. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram at El Del Negro. That's my new Instagram page.
Make sure you follow official VFTV on all platforms. And yeah, we are for this. Thanks for watching. Oh, John Crow, you done know.
Yeah, our guy, Old
Big
John
gang.
Crow, big gang. You know what I'm saying? Sunday service. We're off of this.
One. God bless you.